everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a video which I've been meaning to do for ages, so I'm really excited. It's all going to be about peony perfumes, all my favourite peony perfumes. Peony is such a fashionable fragrance note at the moment. It's in so many fragrances. I really love it. I think it's a really modern floral note, so I'd love to share with you my list. If you're new here guys, then welcome to my channel. It's all about perfumes. I have hundreds of other videos, so do check them out. Do subscribe if you're not already. The majority of people that watch my videos are not subscribed. I don't know why, but I would love to have you here. And as always, the perfumes that I mention I'll leave down below in the description where you can buy them from all around the world. So let's get into it guys. So peony, of course, is a beautiful, beautiful flower that's usually a sort of light pink colour, these big floral head, and I love it. Like, I would love to have peonies, you know, at my wedding. They're a very fresh, almost aquatic smell. So this is not like a heavy potpourri floral. This is a very fresh, uplifting smell. So it works very well with citruses, with fruits, with a lot of the other notes that we see in modern perfumes, and it's often paired with rose as well. And I've got a whole section in this video about where they've got peony rose perfumes. But first, I want to start off with the perfumes that I see as the purest peony perfumes, so where there isn't a majorly other dominant note. So the first one I have to mention is Versace's Bright Crystal. This is a true peony perfume in my eyes. It is so fresh but pretty. So they've mixed the peony with some lotus, some aquatic-y, watery, ozone-y notes, a bit of yuzu, which is like a lemony zestiness, but you really get this fresh, uplifting peony. It's the kind of thing like you would spray when you've just walked out the shower or if you're really hot, but it's still, you can tell that it is some kind of flower, that it is some kind of natural smell, but it feels so feminine and uplifting. Very, very innocent and fresh smell. Very, very pretty. I love this, and you guys know I love the Versace Crystal bottle. It's so standout and beautiful, and often you can get Versace Crystal at such a good price because it's been out for quite a while. So next on my list is a fragrance by Rituals. Now, you might have heard of this brand, you might not. I think they're really growing, but you can see them in most department stores, airports, certainly here in the UK. I've been in there a few times to smell this one because I do really like it. It's called Fleur de la Himalayas, and this is a very simple, very pretty peony perfume. It's basically peonies with wild orchid and a little bit of musk, which works well with peony, but essentially peony wild orchid. So very, very light, fresh, very, very feminine smell. And what's lovely about Rituals is you can get these smells in body products, I think even candles and diffusers. So if you love it, you can just literally live in the smell and just have everything that smell. But I think these are really, really exquisite smells, the Rituals range. Let me know if you'd want me to do a video on Rituals, because they are all really interesting and all very modern and all very current and relevant. And yeah, when I saw this was going to be floral, I thought, oh, it's just going to be like another floral, and then I was like, oh my god, it's a peony, it's a pure peony, this is amazing. So probably a bit underrated there, but definitely one to check out if you're not familiar with Rituals. So next on the list, and probably the most famous, is Misty, which is a big peony perfume, though this is where they are adding in rose. So the eau de toilette, Misty Blooming Bouquet, this is actually an old version, Misty Cherie Eau de Toilette, very rare guys. But Blooming Bouquet is very, very fresh peony. They also use peony in the other Misty, but the truest, like closest to getting a peony is in the Blooming Bouquet. Again, Blooming Bouquet is the lightest and freshest in the Misty range. So if you're looking for something very light, innocent, uplifting, Blooming Bouquet I find to just be completely beautiful perfume. I love all the Misty Oils, and it has some lovely warm orangey, peachy apricot notes in as well, which really work well and do help it last. It's not super long for lasting, it is an eau de toilette, but it is a very, very feminine, and it just smells like Misty, and I just think it's a beautiful smell. So next on my list is Jo Malone London's Peony and Blush Suede. So here is where she's taken Peony and, well, she's mixed it with Suede. So that gives it a little bit more of a grown-up, edgier note to it. Again, a little bit of rose, also a really zesty red apple, which complements well with the peony. So fresh, uplifting, but that suede adds a little bit of adult to it, whereas I think all the ones we've talked about already are very innocent, girly. This one just a little bit more different, a little bit more interesting, a little bit more sexy, but still very sort of daytime fresh. So next on my list is Acqua di Parma's Peony No Bo. I have it here in its box. Ta-da! Beautiful presentation as always from Acqua di Parma. This one is one of the best for lasting when it comes to peony fragrances because it's got patchouli in, which you guys know, I always recommend it. It helps it last. What I like here is they've mixed the peony with raspberry, which really works well with peony, and they've also got rose in again as well. So this does come through in a rose, and in the dry down you are getting the rose as well, but it is still got that fresh, uplifting, pretty peony scent to it. And of course the sort of pink packaging and everything is very cute, very peony. It is an eau de parfum, which really helps, but this is definitely, you know, you can smell the rose, so not for someone that doesn't like rose. It also has some musk and amber in, which are helping it last with the patchouli, but again, making it a bit more complex. And even though the name is like Peony No Bo, peony is only one of the main notes that you get in this one. So next on the list is one from Floral Street. Again, I think this is a British brand, so not everyone might be familiar with it, but they are definitely up and coming, and they're in John Lewis, they're in quite a few department stores now. Here you've got peony, blossomy notes, and also a woody base, woody undertone. They've also got things like vanilla, guava, even cotton candy in here. So this is like a sweet candy peony with the woody base. So this is getting more towards your sweeter side, which I really love. I love sweet perfumes, gourmand perfumes, but having peony as the star of the show makes this lighter and fresher and not overwhelmingly sweet like it could have been. But definitely the name Wonderland, the ingredient cotton candy, this is very innocent, fun, pretty perfume. So next on my list is the Chloe Eau de Parfum, Original Chloe. So this has a lot of peony in, which you get initially, and then it also has a lot of rose in, and in the dry down you really get a lot of the rose, but the peony is one of the main notes. I'd say over time though, rose probably dominates it. Another one on a similar vein is the Elie Saab Rose Couture. So you'll find this a lot. Perfumes will say they're rose, but they also have peony in as well, and that sometimes they'll say they're peony, but they also have rose in. They tend to marry together quite often like that. So this one is a fresh eau de toilette, rosy, but the peony lifts it. But they've also put lychee in and caramel, so that gives it a bit of a sweeter, fresher, almost summery, tropical vibe almost, with the lychee and that sweetness from the vanilla. But I think that this again is for someone who likes roses as well as peony. So next we have Stella from Stella McCartney. This is quite good for lasting, this perfume. It's peony and rose again, but there's a fair old amount of amber in here, which helps this last and gives it a very warm note. I personally think this is more of an autumnal style perfume. So if you still want some peony in the autumn, but you still want that warmth of the amber, then this is a bit more serious, a bit more grown up peony. Continuing our rose theme, L'Occitane's Pivione Flora comes in this beautiful, beautiful bottle like a red apple, and this is all about peonies. All the branding's all about peonies, but it does have rose in. But this is very fresh. It has like lemony, bergamoty, citrusy notes in, very summer uplifting. I really like the branding, the bottle, the smell of this, but again, very innocent, very sweet, probably kind of more along the lines of a Nina Ricci, which I'm going to talk about now. So original Nina from Nina Ricci, which also looks like a red apple. The Nina Ricci is a little bit sweeter with praline in, a bit warmer with chocolatey in, and it has these green apple notes like Granny Smith apple. It also has this blossomy peony, this apple tree blossom type smell in it. So of a similar vein, but Nina's more sweet. But then lastly, one other thing to mention from Nina Ricci is Mademoiselle Ricci L'Eau, the one that comes in the really cute pink bottle, a flanker of Ricci Ricci. Now this, I think is discontinued, but you can still smell it, and I did find it, so it's linked down below. And this is very, very peony, very fresh, light, with a little bit of musk and a little bit of rose again. But this is a very affordable way of getting a fresh light peony, and I think the bottle's really pretty. I think Nina Ricci always loves doing, you know, really nice bottles, so this is definitely one I wanted to mention because it is still available. So that's it, guys. That's my rundown of my favorite peony perfumes. Let me know which ones you like. I'm sure you have others that you want to add to the list. There are so many peony perfumes, so let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, definitely recommend peony. It's a beautiful, fresh, modern scent. Definitely, I think, my favorite floral note. If the video has been useful, helpful, interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. I'd love to have you here. But that's it, guys. So thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.